You had spent 2 to 3 weeks on a whole Russian speech.
Yes.
For the Tomb, directed by Peter Deloise. Tell us what happened.
Well, I learned. I went every day. I practiced my Russian. Подождите меня, так говорю. Очень хорошо, товарищ. Doing all these things. And there was a whole big, long scene in Russian, and I agonized over it. And I finally got it down. I got to set. And Peter said, yeah, it seems too long. We have to cut it. We only use the last 2 lines. I've been working on this thing for 3 weeks. And you're telling me that it's cut? Said, well, no, just this one scene. It's just too long. So we're just going to take the last 2 lines. And I said, the hell with that. I'm going to do the whole scene. So I did the whole scene. And he says, okay, you can do the whole scene, but we're going to cut it. And sure enough, I did the whole scene, but they only used the last 2 lines. And I thought that was ultimate in frustration. But then I got to speak Russian in other scenes throughout the show, and that was fun.
Absolutely. Fire rockets.
Rocketya!
Exactly right.
Rocketya. And that was in the Kolya.
Aboard the Korolev in Camelot. Yeah. Absolutely. May she rest in peace.
That was a great episode. Too bad it was my last episode.
I know, but if you're going to go out, I know we're skipping ahead a little bit, but if you're going to go out in style. Visual effects glory. They spent some money.
Oh, that was a big show.
Take me back, though. Grade 2, elementary school.
Yeah.
You were in a class production of The Shoemaker and the Elves.
I was.
And started singing in choirs.
Yeah.
And this is how you started your craft.
Yes, I actually did my first television appearance singing choir.
Yeah.
On Ron Morier's Saturday Kids Party. And that was on CTV, or at that time it was called Chan TV, CHAN, an affiliation of CTV. And we sang Christmas choir, Christmas carols on the show. And they dressed us up in all these identical costumes, like sweaters and shirts and whatnot. And I thought, oh, this is cool. I got a free sweater. And I tried to go home with it. And he goes, no, that's just a costume.
You have to return it.
It's a nice sweater and shirt. But yeah, I think I was, at that time, I was about 10, maybe 9. But Shoemaker and the Elves, I just got right into it. And I found that I really enjoyed performing, and I really enjoyed singing at that time. So I sang quite a bit. And I had a very embarrassing thing. This is what you call the teen cringe moment.
Okay.
I was doing a reading in my English class in grade 12. And I was reading The Barretts of Wimpole Street. And I was playing Mr. Browning, the husband or the boyfriend of Elizabeth Barrett Browning. And I really got into it. I mean, it was some really wonderful writing, and I was just in it, and there was not a pin drop in the class. And my teacher was staring at me like this, and he's just watching, and the kids in the class are watching, and they're watching, and I'm going, what are you looking at? broke the magic. And my teacher said, no! It was so good. He's going, no, it went so good. What are you doing? Oh, you madman. But that's what you call the teen cringe. I went, oh, shoot, I was doing good. And I thought,
right.
I'll be really cool. Total jerk. But then that sort of launched me, because then a friend of mine, Keith, said, you should get into the theater, man. I think you would love to do a play. Come on, let's do a play. Keith, his name was Keith Taverner. And I said, Keith, I'm not going into a play. What do I want to do that for? He goes, lots of chicks.
There's women.
I said, what? He said, women. No, women, okay. All right, well, I'll try it. So my first big production was The Boyfriend. I played not Dr. Brownlow, Percy. And my one song that I remember was, it's never too late to have a fling, for autumn is just as nice as spring, and it's never too late to fall in love. Wackadoo. And then there was girls dancing, and, well, by God, it was a lot of fun.
Absolutely, and you get school credit for it.
I got school credit for it, and I got a good review in the local rag, in the Richmond Review.
Hey!
A good review of my character. So they liked that, and then after that, I went on to do Camelot and Oliver, but it was for fun. I didn't think of it as a money-making thing. I just thought it was fun. And so when I finished school, that was it for me. And I went in the stock market and then changed direction a few years later and I went back to university. Or I went to university because I hadn't gone yet, because I had just graduated from high school. Well, I don't know, 1970. But in 1975, I decided to go back to university because I wanted to be an English teacher and anthropology instructor. That's what I wanted. And one of my English projects was go down and watch a play in the theater department of the school. So I went down, and it was at Meissen. The show was at Mice and Men, and I watched the show, and I'm looking at it, and I'm going, wow, the acting is great. The production values are wonderful. This is what I want to do. I love this. And so I decided then and there to audition. And I did. And I auditioned, and I sang a song and did some scenes. And Anthony Holland, who taught the school, he looks up and he goes, well, you've got some talent. Not much, but some. All right, you're in. And I didn't realize what a big deal it was to get into that school. I just thought, you try out, you get in. I said, no, you only take, 15 people across the country.
Wow.
Per term. So I thought, okay, well, there you go. So I'm doing okay. So I got in, and my theater career took off after that. After school, never looked back.
There's some magic about communicating with an audience through story that you cannot achieve through TV or film. You can only just put the pieces together.
Yes.
And there's just something beautiful about it.
Yeah. But there's something about the immediacy of the stage, of getting on stage and making contact with people right then and there, and having them react to what you do is quite magical. It's why I love performing music, because you get such a great feedback from the audience, and I'm missing that tremendously right now.
Thanks for watching this clip from Dial the Gate. You can find the full live stream shows on our YouTube channel, or visit dialthegate.com for the complete schedule. See you on the other side.